Welcome back to my channel. I am Sigourney Rosario, where I encourage individuals to boss up in their business, boss up in their self-love, and you already know, y'all, we have got to boss up in our faith. Today, I'm super excited to come back with you with another encouraging video, again on my sofa. And I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all about dealing with disappointments. Ooh. Man, I really faced this. If you're interested, stay tuned and let's just go ahead and hop into this video. Of course, many of you know I launched my second book, Queendom, The Ultimate Guide to Self-Love. And in my mind, you know, in my little bubble of my world, I just felt like God was just going to overflow because I've been faithful, I've been serving him, I've been encouraging people, I've been faithful in my purpose, I've been faithful in my giving, I've been just faithful all around. And I just felt like that was an automatic reason for him to bless me. And he really did. He didn't. And not in the way that I thought he should have, is what I'll say. And the book was released and it was not selling. It was not selling like off the shelves. Like it wasn't popping like it was, you know, in my mind. I was so discouraged and I was just really and truly just crying out to God. And I was like, why are you not blessing me? Why are you not pouring out your blessings? It says in your word, if you sow, you shall reap. I was quoting scriptures because I had to remind God. And I went to work the next day and I was just so completely over it. I was so distraught. Nobody at work knew, but I do have a friend at work. And so I was talking to her about it, and essentially she basically told me, you know, in the word, yes, it says if you sow, you shall reap, but you're missing a whole section where it says in due season. In due season, you shall reap. And it's just not your season for reap. You know, you just not going to get it yet. I'm not saying that it won't come, but it's just not your season. So if you are also dealing with discouragement or just feeling like, dang God, I put my trust in you, I trusted you with this, and you didn't come through the way that I think that you should have come through, this video will definitely be an encourager for you, and it definitely will help you. So number one, when you are dealing with discouragement, you have got to realize that God's going to do it on his own time. God's going to do it on his own time. And you, just because you have a timeline does not mean that God has that same timeline. It does not mean he won't come through with it. It does not mean that he won't fulfill his promises. But if you have a goal or you have some type of milestone that you want to reach and God doesn't fulfill it on your timeline, does not mean that he will never ever do it. And that is the trick of the enemy, to make you feel that, you know what, God ain't going to do it. He didn't do it when I thought he should have did it, so he's not going to ever do it. And that's what I was beginning to feel like, you know what, why am I even wasting my time at this point? Why am I even going through the motions of encouraging people, of putting myself out there and being vulnerable to the world, and it doesn't pay off? I feel like I'm wasting my time. And that is the number one trick of the enemy, to make you feel like you are wasting your time. Do not play into it. Do not listen to it. Continue to go. Continue to thrive. Continue to really and truly trust God. And over time, in due season, in your due season, you will reap a harvest. Number two, the second point that I want to suggest that you do if you are feeling discouraged, is to really surround yourself around like-minded people. Y'all, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am so thankful for the people I have around me. I'm so thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for just people who encourage me, because I may be the face of the brand, but there are so many people behind me who hold me accountable. There are so many people around me who check me when I'm wrong. There are so many people around me who are applauding me, who are correcting me on, you know, stuff that I've messed up on, who are just encouraging me. And as the encourager, it's hard to find people who encourage you. A lot of people want your encouragement. A lot of people want your gift. A lot of people want your talent, but there's very few people who just want you. And I'm so thankful. I was just praying about that yesterday. Like, I was like, man, God, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for my friends. I cannot thank you enough for my friends. I am just forever grateful for them. And so I want to highly recommend that you surround yourself around people who encourage you, who can speak life over you, and who can also check you when you're wrong. Check you when you having an attitude issue. Check you when you being emotional. Check you when you just girl, get your life together. Come on back tomorrow because you got a lot going on. Just who can correct you in love. And I think that is so important that you have that, because it's hard out here. It is hard out here if you're trying to do anything. I don't care if you're trying to start a business, if you're trying to, you know, pursue your degree, trying to pursue your purpose, trying to just live life, be a stay-at-home mom. That's hard. And if you do not have a good group of people, solid people around you, it's just gonna mess you up. So surround yourself around like-minded people who can remind you of the truth and who can correct you in love. The third thing I want to tell you, if you are dealing with discouragement or you are dealing with a season of dryness and you feel like God did not come through with his promises, is your time is gonna come. Your time is going to come, and when it comes, just be ready for it. That's the whole thing. It's one thing to know your season gonna come, but it's another thing to not even be prepared for your season. Your season, your time, that moment that you have been praying for and fasting for and just really seeking God's face on, it's gonna come, but it's gonna come when God knows that you're ready to receive it. When God knows that he can pour out the blessings and you can handle that. We're not ready for the other side of that blessing. Every blessing also has a burden with it. And if you're not ready to handle that burden, you're not ready for the blessing. And so God really showed me, you know what? It's coming. Your time is coming. And when it comes, it's gonna come. But the thing is, what I'm doing in your life, I'm building character. I'm building the things that you're going to need to handle that blessing. I am building so much character in you so that when a blessing comes, it will not destroy you. And so I want to encourage you. Yes, it's good to seek God's face. Yes, it's good to have goals. Yes, it's good to have aspirations. But when God does not come on your timeline, don't get discouraged. Don't get weary in well-doing. For in due season, you should reap a harvest if you faint not. Galatians 6:9. That has been my meditation. That has been my prayer this whole time while releasing my second book, is that don't get weary in it. Do not feel like you are not performing at the level that you feel like you should. Do not feel like you are not, you know, selling out on the first day. Do not feel like you are less than. Continue on. Continue on. And my prayer was, really and truly, my prayer was that if the book helps one woman out there in the world, I've done enough. And my friend told me something. She was like, what if that one woman was already touched? What if your prayer was answered? And I told Jesus, I ain't asking that prayer again. Look, you need to touch more people. You need to touch more women. Look, Jesus, that ain't gonna be my prayer no more. But no, like, honestly, what she told me, that it really struck home, because I did pray that. I prayed that multiple times, that if the book touches one person, I've already done enough. And maybe that one woman was touched, and God was like, all right, next. So in conclusion, do not get discouraged. Your season is coming. Your time is coming. I'm super excited for you, but in due season, in due time, to continue to push past your fears, continue to push past your disappointment, and God will come through on his promise if it is a part of his will. If you need encouragement, or you know somebody else who may need encouragement, please write into my foundation, Letters for Life, where I encourage individuals by writing handwritten letters of encouragement. As always, I love you, but most importantly though, God loves you. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.